Heaven I too. I book, I gram. Nikosi Baba is here on the iNet to put the net out to collect the eyes. So this video today is for my eyes that really been seeing for the last thousands of Babylon years. We know time doesn't exist. I'm using it as a reference point. Big up once more to the Khoisan people, which are in South Africa, so-called Namibia, so-called Botswana, even up into Zambia, Mozambique, and these places. Originally from the highlands of the continent, labeled as Ethiopia, we call it Itopia. They are expressing the most ancient genetic coding of a human, period. Not just expressing it phenotypically, though expressing it through the livity. I must big them up because I am them, and they are I. There's not even a they when dealing with Nikosi Baba and the Khoisan. They even call themselves Khoisan because they know Kosi is the sun. Khoisan. Even in the country they're in, South Africa, they're singing Nikosi Sikelele Africa and Zosa. Osa, however they say it, right? We have a couple click words and prostinence inside of the Sigo language, though as I link more with my brethren and sistren, the Khoisan, the Hadzabe people in Tanzania, so-called Tanzania, we will trade our different ways of speaking, our different languages, because we engage the land. So we don't have a land gauge, we have a land gauge. If we're gonna say it in English, it's a land gauge. So this video is literally it's literally like a call out or a homage, a respect for the eyes that can see. The ones that have sacrificed, that have moved far from their natural habitats and gone into far deserts and still was able to live one with God. We're able to still find water, which entails life, right? So if any of those eyes are citing this, link eye. We have a lot to talk about. You see, this movie Avatar that they have in Babylon, and even the second one is coming out soon, it is speaking of what is occurring right now. The world ended, so it's like the world is trying to still come and be a part of nature and suck like a succubus from the energy and the life force of nature. Though in the end, which is right now, nature prevails no matter what. So this is a call out to all of the real tribes. I'm not talking about the tribes that have now submitted to the ways of the modernization of the Babylon world. In fact, the ones that keep the ancient current, they're the ones that are modern, meaning present, because they have the earned mode. So they're modern. This stuff that you're seeing with farming and all of this stuff is just how humans have enslaved themselves. And we're just lazy. We want an easy way out. Because to live real life is hard. So I gotta give respect and homage and big up to all of the hunter-gatherers. I know they label y'all as Khoisan. Maybe you guys accept it at this point. You might have another name to call yourself. Maybe some of y'all don't even know what I'm saying. Though the younger ones that have went to the Babylon school that know English, we use it as a reference point to still communicate. Though we already know. We have our own Sigo language, our own life elect, and you guys have your own language as well. And we will even share and trade different ideas as things progress. And yeah, man, big up to all of my people. Big up to the pygmies. Big up to the pygmies in the Congo. We don't call it Congo. It's a Progo because we got a GoPro so we can sight with the true camera and lenses of life. Big up to the Chabu people of Itopia. We call the whole continent Itopia because it's a utopia for I. We also call it a protenant, not a continent, because we're not con-tenants. We're not negative tenants. We're pro-tenants, meaning we live on earth responsibly. So big up to all of my people. Big up to the Hadzabe people. Hunter-gatherers such as the Khoisan are literally the only humans on earth that will be forgiven for eating meat. In fact, they only eat maybe only like 20% of their food source is meat. They eat about 80% minimum plant-based. These are real humans. They're last of a living breed, just as I and I. We're not a dying breed. They can't kill us off because life always prevails. So I will do a part 2 to this video. Tune in, share this with everybody that is a real human. You see, death is trying to take life. And as Bob Marley say, I don't call him Bob Marley. His name is Baba Morally, because he's a morally father. He's a father that's morally right in his mind. Even he knew that we have to be real humans. That's why he always spoke of Zimbabwe. He spoke of these places, not because the nature is the best there, because there's many places where nature is just so extravagant. For example, Ethiopia, or even the Congo, the Progo, right? Though we have to big up South Africa because the people, the spirit of the Most High is still in some of these people. Ancient humans. They're the real humans. And that's what I and I represent. Meaning like we're representing it. We're re-gifting it to ourselves. Because life is a gift and we have to cherish it. We must tread lightly. Click the next video. God out here like grow. My anxiety.